Hello and welcome back to another Reddit video. Today I've decided not to keep the face cam on because this is a lot of reading. Therefore, focusing on my face is just not going to happen a lot. Here is my face, if you haven't seen it before. Hello. Today we're just going to be reading posts off of r/EntitledParents. This is probably the most highly requested subreddits that you guys just relentlessly comment on my videos and DM me about. So we're going to go through the subreddit and see what's so crazy. I have no idea what I'm going in for. I haven't watched a single Entitled Parents video yet, just because I kind of want to just come in this with a completely just neutral mindset. So, the first post I've got here is, give my child your PS4. You all know the names. This is for the people who don't. Okay, great, this is us. EM is entitled mother, EK is entitled kid, M is me, so just, okay. And then MM is my mother. Okay, cool. So last year during my birthday, I went to my Walmart to go buy a PS4 for myself. As soon as I bought it, I went home and set it up. Turns out some family friends were coming over and I didn't want them to touch it, so I hid it in my closet. The family friends came. Entitled kid came directly to my room and started to touch my stuff. He opened my closet and guess what? He saw my PS4. He wanted to play and the convo went like this. Entitled kid says, "Can I play on your PS4? By the way, I'm just going to do all the entitled kids as the kid from Polar Express. You want it more Bamba or sicko mode? Me? Sure. Let me set it up first. I got it today. Okay. The kid seemed nice, so that's why I set it up. Okay, it's done. I just installed Brawlhalla and we played a few matches, and that's when he said he needed to go to the bathroom. He went to the bathroom and returned with his mum. Could my darling child have your PlayStation 4? He says it's fun to play on. He just got a math award in school, so I want to give him a gift. No, sorry, I just got it today and it's my birthday present. Give it to me. Realizes I won't budge and then says, please, I don't have a lot of money. I don't want my son to cry. No, it's mine. You cannot have it. What the hell? I already told you my son won an award. I don't have the money to give him a present. Why do you think you could just take my stuff? Get out of my room. Entitled mother leaves with entitled kid. My mum comes back and we say, why did you scream at our guests? They tried to take my PlayStation 4. My mum rushes downstairs and I hear her screaming at the guests. I haven't seen those guests since. Well, that was, quite something. I didn't actually expect the mother to, kind of actually demand for it, but yeah, like the entire mother genuinely was just like, give me the PS4 and like try to crazy. I've actually experienced people like this in the past, so this should be good if there are any more that relate to that. Oh my god, okay. Right, you bastards. Before we get on to the next post, I thought we could just quickly plug my second channel. If you haven't gone over to my second channel yet, which a lot of you have done, so appreciate that. Go over to the second channel. There's exclusive bonus content if you want that. Go over there, subscribe. You get Twitch highlights, you get weird videos that I just come up with and decide to do. You also get bloopers and deleted scenes, so I highly recommend going over there and subscribing and checking out the latest uploads. Appreciate it, boys. I just bought a Nintendo Switch and took it with me on a bus ride. Wrong choice. I hate to admit it, but I'm pretty bad at Smash Brothers. Just bought Ultimate and was playing it when an 8 to 9 year old kid walks up. I call him Rude Kid. Okay. Can I play? Sure. After playing a few games, this kid is trash talking my skills, saying a 3-year-old can play better. I just try to laugh it off and agree. But this starts to get toxic. I was starting to win a game for once and the rude kid was getting mad just as he ran into my final smash, and before he officially died, he turned off the switch. Hey, why did you do that? Dang, I was winning. I refuse to lose to a retard fuck like you. Jesus Christ. Okay, you know what? No more playing. The kid starts screaming and runs to tell on me to his entitled mother. She walks over, looking like she saw me slap her child. Turn the game back on. No, you need to learn to teach your kids some manners. Entitled mother tries to open the cartridge slot. What the fuck are you doing? You're bad at this game like my son said. He deserves it. He clearly already has this game. No! I have the one on the Wii U. That is 1,000,000 years old. Give it. Give it to him or I'll tell the police you stole the Switch and the game. Okay, you win. I can't get the game, but I have something else. Oh? I was fucking with this dumbass woman. I put my hand in my bag and pretended to be searching for something. After a few seconds, I pretended to find it. Oh, found it. Hand it over. I take my hand out of the bag and shoot her my middle finger. We have a mad lad over here, ladies and gentlemen. We have a r/mad lad screaming at me for a while. I tune her out and just get off the bus at my stop. Surprisingly, she didn't try to steal my Switch, as well with how dumb she was. This is... Not only are you a bit of a mad lad, but is this a bit of an r/that happened? Because I just genuinely don't feel like this actually took place. I hate to be that guy, but did it really take place? I am on my phone right now. And also English is not my first language, so I hope you understand. Well, we will give it our best shot. This story happened when I was a 7 to 8-year-old boy. I am now 15. Me, my family, and 3 more families, they were our family's best friends, and I was best friends with their children. We all went to a cafe that had a bunch of seats outside, as well as a bouncy castle. Me and my friends were jumping around and playing, doing stuff that 8-year-olds normally do. While jumping, I accidentally pushed Kid, who was like 3 to 4, obviously. He fell and I said, "Ooh, sorry," and helped him up. He was whining, but I realized that I said sorry and helped him up. So I went on to play with my friends. That kid, that will be EK, that'll be entitled kid, left the bouncy castle, and I thought that he was hungry or thirsty. 5 to 10 minutes later, I went down the slide. The castle had bouncy slides and other stuff. I see the entitled kid on the bouncy castle, talking to his dad, entitled Dad, or ED, who was outside the castle, obviously, and the entitled kid pointed at me. Entitled Dad called me over. I am coming up to him, but there is this bouncy castle wall in between. He tells me to leave the castle. He was on the left side of the castle, so on his left side there was also a fence. I came up to the entitled Dad. "Why did you push my entitled kid?" "Oh, we were playing around. I accidentally pushed him and then I said sorry and helped him up." "Why did you push my kid?" "Well, I didn't. It was an accident." No, he was 25 to 35 and was buffy and 6'1", 6'3" tall, so his slap is like a punch for me. I didn't. It was an accident. I said sorry. "Why are you shouting at me?" Holy shit. This is some fucking next level shit. I put a block on the right side of my face because he was slapping me twice there. Slaps me on the other side. I am crying and keep saying that I apologize and helped him up. After 5 minutes of that cycle, he gave me a freeney hug? He gave me a friendly hug. The one when you walk with your best friends and you hug them with one hand. I hope you won't repeat that again, right? Yeah. All that time, my friend was watching me. And then the entitled Dad let me go. They said how stupid he was. Keep in mind, we were all the same age, so the most offensive words we knew was stupid, and we did not know any curse words. We come back to our families, and father saw me crying. He asked what had happened, and me and my friends explained everything. All 4 families were ready to curse on them. But I said it was fine, since I was an unconfrontational kid. Note, entitled Dad, entitled kid, and entitled kid's mum, I would rather not call her entitled mum, since I don't know her, left since we went back to the bouncy castle. Their family wasn't there anymore and the kid was not there. Thanks for the 7 upvotes I'll get from this post. Alright, well, I mean, that was an interesting one. I mean, you did literally get abused by some random fucking guy. I now feel like I'm one of those people that just, like, give you moral support when, like, life's not going too well in your relationships and stuff like that. But, like, honestly, mate, that was, oh no. No, I'm not reading this fucking title right, man. Nah. I affected their son with the gay. Oh my god. Jesus fuck. This story is a doozy. So it was the summer after my freshman year of high school. I'm currently a sophomore. And since my birthday was in July, I always have a party with some close friends. Here is our cast. Obvious code names are obvious. Me, the scrawny little freshman. Girl, just turning 15. Okay, this was a girl. Okay, I could do a feminine voice. N, an old middle school friend who happens to be gay. C, friend from friend from high school after this shit show and him forgetting my birthday as well as shaming me for my flat chest. I don't really consider him a friend, and you know what, mate? Neither do I. CM and CD equals C's homophobic and extremely religious parents. Okay, so that would be Charlie's mum and Charlie's dad. Okay, so they're the entitled mother and father at this point. I invited more people than this, but these are the important characters. When I first invited Charlie to my party, his parents were not happy. This was because I was bisexual and they wanted to keep their precious little angel away from all things fabulous. After some arguing, they finally agreed to let him attend, begrudgingly of course, Everything was going great. One of my good friends gave me a card called Who's Most Likely To as a gift, and we wanted to try it out. The rules were simple. The judge for each round changes, and the judge draws a card. Based on what's on the card, they give that card to the person who's most likely to do that action. The person with the least cards by the end wins. At one point, someone draws a card that has to do with making out. It was something like, who's most likely to make out with a complete stranger? Of course, we all start talking about making out and shit like that. I wasn't really contributing to the conversation as I've never kissed someone, let alone made out with them. In the end, the judge gives Nick the card, and Nick jokingly says something like, I mean, yeah, I'd even make out with Charlie if he wanted to. I laughed it off as a joke and looked down at my own small stack of cards that I had accumulated over the course of the game, but looked up in confusion when I heard people shouting in surprise. There, in the middle of the circle, was Charlie and Nick making out. Everyone was in shock. And after a few seconds, they stopped and acted as if nothing happened. I mean, hey, I wasn't judging. Apparently after the party, Charlie and Nick were kind of a thing. But suddenly I asked Charlie if something was wrong with Nick, as he hadn't been answering my text, which was very unlikely of him. Charlie started acting really weird, saying stuff like, how should I know? I don't care what he does. I got suspicious and asked him if he did something to hurt Nick. Nick was and still is like a big brother to me, and I am fiercely protective of my friends. The conversation escalated until I said, if you did anything to hurt him, I swear I will castrate you. Bit far. Just a little bit far. He didn't respond after that, and I wonder why. I thought it was over, but oh no. A few hours passed by, my parents leave me and my 12-year-old little brother, H. Okay, we're gonna go with a Henry with that one, I think. Home alone. While they go out to run some errands, everything was going pretty well, when I suddenly see a car pull into the driveway that wasn't my parents'. Whatever, I thought. It's probably just someone using the driveway to change directions or something. Then I hear the doorbell ring. Not the front doorbell, the back doorbell. I was getting kind of nervous, so I told Henry to stay back while I checked it out. I turn into the back entrance and see Charlie's mum and Charlie's dad standing on our back porch, uninvited. The conversation goes as follows. Charlie's mum says, hey Mary, we wanted to talk to you. Keep in mind, they're talking through a door with a glass window and they aren't inside the house. Me, hey, whatever you're here for, I can't help you. Charlie's dad says, we were just wondering if we could come inside and talk to your parents. Well, my parents are actually out right now. I'd appreciate if you just leave. I mean, that was a bit forward, but okay. They ignored me, and by this point, Henry is standing behind me. He has autism. I don't know why I called him Henry. Now I genuinely low-key regret it, but there's nothing wrong with autism, so we'll move on, which made it so he couldn't really grasp what was going on, and I was using my arm to shield him from running to the door. It's fine, we can just talk through the door. Unsure of what else to do, I just go along with it, making sure to keep a firm grip on Henry's wrist. Fine. They then go on to talk about how I hurt Charlie's feelings and bullshit like that. I explained to them that I was worried about Nick's well-being. They seemed to get that. Keep in mind the entire conversation, I am repeatedly expressing that this is making me uncomfortable and asking them to leave, and asking them to please leave. Guess what they didn't do? Fucking leave. They then go on to talk about what happened at the party. I was just thinking, oh shit, they're just gonna pull out the gay card, aren't they? And pull out the gay card they did. Apparently I'd corrupted their son, and that I should be ashamed of myself. Cue about 5 minutes of them passively aggressively shaming me for my sexuality. Finally they fucking leave. Later they called my dad and repeated the same bullshit about me corrupting their son. They also made me promise to not talk about their son experimenting with anyone. Well, fuck you guys, because now it's on Reddit. Go fuck yourselves, you homophobic pieces of shit. Eddie, a lot of people seem to be concerned about Nick. Don't worry, he's fine now, thankfully. Apparently Charlie was being a jerk to him and being pretty petty, so Nick cut ties. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. I mean, Nick sounded pretty sound from the start. I mean, yeah, he might have jumped into a relationship too quickly, but who am I to judge? I mean, who am I really to judge? Right, that's going to be it for episode 1 of Entitled Parents. I definitely enjoyed reading these, so I might do some more long story Reddit posts in the future, because I enjoy doing these, you know, light voices and just dicking around and enjoying this, because it's just, I don't know, it's kind of, that's me, really. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and comment down below if you enjoyed it. Make sure to follow my social media, my Twitter and my Instagram, just both at BluesDank. If you want to cop some merch is in the description below. If you want to follow my Twitch account, Twitch is also BluesDank, so go over there, follow Twitch Prime sub if you want, you get some emotes. Make sure to check out the second channel, first link in the description. Thanks again for watching. Peace.